Greetings, Earthlings. It's your bitch Mandy here, telling you that 2020's over. Pretend there's music. Okay, great. So, I took a weed pill for. Started taking weed again for the first time in a while. I love the effect it's having on me right now. I feel very in control right now. I feel very free. Yet also, like, I know what I'm doing. That's a feeling I've never had before in my life, where I just feel like I know who I am, and I know the path I'm on, and I'm doing something good with my life. Like I'm like taking a risk, no matter what. Coming out here to Toronto in the middle of a fucking global pandemic, uh, to pay $30,000 for a fucking crooked film school. Sorry, I gotta bleep that out probably because they might be watching this and they're gonna think that I called them crooked. Hang on a second. And paid $30,000 to go to a top-notch Toronto film school. Yeah. So anyway, I did all that, and you know something? I don't regret any of it. I mean, yeah, like trying to connect with a bunch of strangers and make a movie over Zoom is fucking absurd. Like even those goddamn like unfriendeds and shit, they had actual professional crews that with like lots of money put into it. Like you know, they have a much easier time, making movies in that sense. It's like they're actually professional. This isn't like a film school situation, when they're making Unfriended, but like here, it's way different. Like, good God, making movies is so stressful with like when it's done just exclusively over Zoom. There's like it just like the sense of morale and the just the freedom you get when you make a movie and the creativity and having everyone just like get into a good mood and stuff, like all the best things about filmmaking are just gone. Fuck. Like I and that is sad. That is depressing. But you know what? It is strangely I like to look at the bright side of things. I'm not going to be like just feeling sorry for myself, being like, oh, I can't make movies ever because the film school doesn't have everything that it needs right now, right? But it's like, something, we're all fucking depressed. We're all slowing down, and it's like, we're getting a perspective on things. I, I can honestly say that despite my frustration with film school, so I guess I'm still on about film school. But yeah, my frustration with film school at this point has more to do with um it's like a question of like figuring out how to make the best with what you have. Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. I The weed pill is doing wonders on my brain right now, and I may have completely lost my train of thought, which is a damn shame. But I will try to get to the point I was trying to make earlier, which is about how, yeah, so like I'm not getting the full experience, but that's that's the best I can do, and it's making me appreciate filmmaking more, and like theater making too. Like there's like this like sense of like just kinship that you get in the theater that I need to bring to movie sets. Like I want that like just love. There's the sheer fact that you're making a show just to do it. Like you don't have any other reason to. That you're alive for this shit. That's the feeling that I need right now as a writer. And I think everyone who like struggles with trying to make a big name for themselves knows this. This is like 99% of Winnipeg, I think, is like this group of people. And that's what makes this such a special city. I think. Like everyone's like, just making art and shit. And that's why our Fringe Festival's so amazing. And there's just like so many free spirits, and there's just like so much like sincerity out there. And that was something I was like I've always been like afraid of losing if I was to come out here, I guess. Like, then I might like lose my, like, I don't know, my je ne sais quoi, my special thing that got me through university. But I don't think it's gone. It might be better actually. It's like, I don't know, like I fucking own who I am now, 100%. Like before I could only really show people like a sliver, like just a really tiny amount of who I was. And I was so afraid. I was so afraid of just asking like what if? Like what if I I'm experiencing like, you know, problems with my body? What if this isn't the body I was supposed to live in? Like what if I was supposed to be someone else? What if I was supposed to be a girl, right? Like, just these questions that I would, ask myself. Like, I wouldn't even entertain. It's like, no, of course I'm a cis straight guy. I can't be anything else. That's like a huge part of my identity. And then I just ask, like, why though? Like, why does it matter if I'm a cis guy? If everyone is equal, and if racism and transphobia and homophobia are completely irrational, and there's no justifying them whatsoever, then logically speaking, I should be able to just become trans and no one should bat an eye. That's what the world should be. Like, people should be able to choose their gender freely and to just thrive in it. It's not a question, it doesn't just have to be a question of like, oh, well, I feel like shit when I'm this gender, so I I'm gonna be this one instead. It's like it doesn't have to. It goes way beyond that. Like you can love being feminine. Like I love it. I love it so much. It's like the best thing I've ever done. I used to not give a shit about what I wore, and now I have like favorite clothes and shit. I try makeup. I think I did an okay job. It's just hard to tell with the light. Um, but yeah, no, there's just that a special something in the theater when you're making a great movie too. When you're making like a fucking I don't know, when you're making a movie like Old Boy, you can tell Old Boy's the kind of movie where everyone on that set absolutely fucking loved what they were doing. Like they wouldn't do anything else with their lives. They just love making movies. They're gonna keep making movies forever, and that's the only reason they do it. They don't do it for the money. I mean, it's like they get paid, but it's just because like they make fucking great movies over there, like in South Korea since the 2000s because of like there's like I saw a whole interesting little history about this that had to do with like a fascist government or whatever. I'm going on a tangent. I really apologize. Okay, I'm not talking about the South Korean, kind of the vague whenever I know about South Korean history. Anyway, so yeah, but yeah, like a movie like Old Boy, like the reason that movie is like just gonna age forever, it's gonna last eternity. It's because it was made with just pure passion. Like the people involved absolutely loved what they were making, and it's just such a wonderful feeling. That's the reason I'm here. That's the reason that I decided that I want to like go out and like fulfill whatever potential I have because like that's another thing too is this year um I saw how powerful I am. Like um I went through so much change in such a short time and it was so fucking horrifying. At the end of the day, like I was scared. I was scared shitless. I I mean I like it I was in a psychotic episode at the same time also, which just enhanced like everything even worse because I had this like bizarre ego and like I thought I thought the rapture was happening. Like I was acting fucking crazy this summer, and I won't get into everything. I won't get into like the drama I had with my family and everything because I mean it's still like there's still so much tension from it. There's still like I do feel the tension, and it like makes my heart sick because part of me wonders if any of that had to happen. Like, do we have to live in a world where people are miserable just so they know what happiness is? Because it's weird because people just try to make a world without suffering at all. And I think we're doing it too. And I don't know what that's going to look like, like in terms of like what I do for a living or trying to do for a living, like, can I still make movies after that? You know, that's a question. Or will I want to? But yeah, again, these are like thoughts that just like would normally come in my head and stuff. And yeah, and I kind of get a little like this when I'm high. But yeah, so what I was trying to say is that like basically I went through so much, and at the end of it, I wound up feeling kind of alienated from myself. Like I never felt what I was looking for this summer, not till really recently, honestly. Just because like I was hanging out with a friend and I felt like a normal human being again for the first time in months, because like I was just like being myself and being fun, and I wasn't like, I don't know, upset over anything. I wasn't like and beat myself up about like any small thing, or because that's the thing, like my brain, like I would just like over the years, like I just would feel embarrassment, just really horrible embarrassment over just small things. Even it didn't matter how like cringy they were. I would just like beat myself up over it for like days and stuff, because like I wasn't a perfect human being. I was like, oh shit, I said something awkward. I made this situation weird. So now I gotta tighten up. I'm gonna internalize it and make it a thing all my life. And it's like I don't feel bound by that past anymore. Like back in my cringy days, which I don't know. I kind of look like I kind of look like a teenager or something right now because of my makeup. Or maybe my makeup's good. Leave a comment, okay? I want your fucking compliments. They're good for my skin. Okay, anyway. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yes, so anyway. So yeah, in like the last couple days, I think especially, what I have always wanted to feel was just like security in my own head, like in my own body. It just is like, I don't know. It's like before I didn't want to exist. Like I was just in pain all the time. I didn't know why. Um, that's how it felt. I just like was like being torn in two constantly. Like it's like there's this part of me that like always kind of knew. Um, and there's this other part that's like I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of like um, imagine inside of you there is like Mario and Bowser, and Bowser keeps like finding ways to like get ahead of Mario, but like you're controlling Mario, and you figure a way around Bowser. Okay, I'm really fucking stoned, but you see what I mean. Like Bowser's just your doubts and shit, and like these like roadblocks that you make for yourself to not want to be queer or something. And then Mario, eventually realizes, oh shit, I'm not actually Mario, I'm Maria. And that's how you win the game. In your head, you just you figure it out. You embrace what's there. Like, oh shit, I'm actually a I'm actually a girl this whole time. Oh fuck, I wish I knew earlier. Then I could have had puberty at the correct time. But of course, hindsight is 2020. Whoa, did I just Okay, that was so funny. I did not try to do that. Oh god, what a year. Am I right? Um, well, okay, I will say that this is my favorite vlog that I've done so far. I think I'm going to continue the vlogs because I'm now actually like uh for the most part I am a sound of mind human being, which I'm grateful for because I'm not going to be like a crazy person. At least not for a while. Like I think I'm on a good path right now. I don't feel like I'm becoming more manic or anything, and if I was, I'd probably like tell a friend or something. So, but if you do feel like I, Amanda Duff, am up to some sort of reckless behavior that is not gender related, just let me know. Shoot me a text or go on Facebook or wherever. Um, and yeah, and remember, Cthulhu loves you. That's a test. If you called the police, congratulations, you passed. Um, yeah, but no, if it's just like, because the thing is, I'm mentally ill and I'm transgender. It's not because I'm transgender. See, there's a difference. You gotta realize that there are some trans people without bipolar disorder. Um, I think. I don't know. Like, we all have some kind of mental disorder. And, we get, like, pills to kind of numb us through it. It's awful. Like, I feel so bored all the time. And if I let me tell you two things. Um, if I was not taking my pills, I would be probably having like a much funner time right now, and also I would definitely be dead. So, so that's probably why I would probably be in the nether realm at some point. Because yeah, what I've realized is that when I'm manic, I actually try to die. Um, like I don't try to commit suicide, but like I try to it's yeah this so the way I would describe it is it's like basically I experience like immense euphoria in my head, and it makes me like kind of like think that there are strings in the universe. There are strings. Anyway, so it makes me think that there's like strings in the universe, and then yeah, what I do is I just kind of follow them, I guess. And yeah, then at the end of the game I'm supposed to die or something. But yeah, what's happened in the last so since my last couple manic episodes, I've had three that I can remember like them starting, and I know it like triggered them too. So, but yeah, like yeah, when that happens though, it's like I feel like I'm on some kind of like weird journey, and then I gotta like yeah get to the end as I've said. Sorry, I feel like I'm repeating myself. Yeah, I don't know. If you know about bipolar disorder, you probably know of this. So yeah, it's like not actually fun. See, I said it was fun, but I literally cannot control what I'm doing or saying when it gets to a bad enough point where it's like I feel like I am like it can get to a point where it feels like I am having an out of body experience. I shit you not. And this is without drugs. Like I am well, probably pot, but like pot does not like do the maybe it does, but because like the times I've been manic, I also had weed in my system. So oh, sorry. I didn't take a weed pill tonight. I took nothing. That's called backpedaling, okay? That's backpedaling. They do it on Fox News all the time, and I'm stepping it up by doing it in the same video. So yeah, I hope they hire me. I need a job. I need to be blonde though. Anyway, so yeah, I think I have said the like emotional things that I wanted to say in this vlog. So yeah, the other than that, this is just me having fun right now. Because keep in mind, I do love talking, and I love talking to you, the listener. Aw. So what you gotta do is you gotta talk to me, and like I'll listen. Sorry, I was trying to think of the words. That's why I took that painful pause when I was speaking. Also, I'm a theater actor, so I'm going to act like I'm gonna talk a lot with my hands, and I'm gonna act like I'm hot shit. So those are two things you gotta do in the film industry: is you gotta talk with your hands, and you gotta act with your hot shit. Fuck. Act like you're hot shit, and then people will think that you're a genius. Quentin Tarantino did this exact thing. Okay, and that's why he's famous. It's true. I don't really. I don't know how much I talk like I'm hot shit though. I'm like very aware of my writing ability, and I have a sort of false modesty. I will admit to that, where I try to be like humbler than I actually am. It's a bad habit. I actually fucking hate doing it. So there, that's a confession. I do talk shit for sure. No, I talk like I'm hot shit. There we go. Yeah, I don't like. Uh, well, I mean, sometimes I'll like talk about people behind their back, but I do it like super minimally, and I always try to like bolster their character. So I'm like one of the good gossipers. So I know like gossip is fun. Okay, I'm sorry, I hate it. I know I cut like yeah. It's like as I started to learn about gossip, that's kind of like I've learned gossip takes up a considerable amount of human history actually in human communication is gossip. Like if you think about it, like look at it in fucking like Nazi Germany. Like the fact that they didn't win, the fact that like it was due to people just like trading secrets amongst each other. Like they had to like try to find the upper hand to beat them. It's like people are constantly playing a game when they're talking, and it's fucking intense, and it goes down to like high school. Like people still do this. Like people are so competitive. They just like play their part, and then they try to win. Like it's amazing. And it's like it's basically like yeah, people like just tell secrets to each other and talk about like other people through the grapevine. It's pretty intense if you think about it. Cuz like yeah, I mean that's interesting too, and that's like and now we live in the world today where information is more accessible now than ever. Secrets are so hard to keep. Well, lies are like no one can lie to each other either, so that's what's cool. So it's like when you meet the person that you're gossiping about, it's like, oh hey, hi, how you doing? You know? So you got to be nice to everybody in today's world. Which like I don't know if that was a thing, if that's ever been like a thing in human history. Like if it has been, hit me up, mansplain that to me, please. I'm really dumb. Thank you. Anyway, so yeah, I was talking about gossip and I went on kind of a tangent. And now I'm going to talk about something else that is interesting. Uh, okay, so this is kind of funny. Oh shit, no. Okay, never mind. Yes. I've decided that this is better kept as an inside joke. Anywho, my lovelies, it looks like I have run out of things to say. So, like Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now, this is all for today. So, what I would like to say to everyone listening is go hug a loved one, tell them you love them, uh, let them know that um, life, family, and friends are sacred, and every fucking moment is a treasure when you're alive. Like, it's so true. Like, I'm grateful to be here. I think that's the feeling I've been looking for. I want to like want to be alive. Like I don't want to like have to be here. Right? Like the only reason I haven't killed myself is because my mom wouldn't like it. But then eventually start thinking like, oh fuck, well, I mean, I'm gonna die anyway. She's gonna die anyway. Who cares? You keep finding you know reasons to want to kill yourself. Is what I'm saying. And I now like I feel compelled not to for the first time in a very long time. Probably since I was a kid or something. Like I don't know. I don't know when it started, honestly. It's gone now. So if you stayed till the end, thank you. Actually, thank you for bearing my insane weed rambles. So catch you next time. Love you. Happy New Year. Here's to 2021.